this is Monken again from that Harbaugh Coaching Academy tape a couple of years ago. What he feels winning teams do.
One thing when I got back in the NFL in Tampa, it really started to really elevate in terms of analytics, like to a level that I love, because I love information. And it went to like how teams won, like which teams made the playoffs, which teams literally had success, what led to the best records. First one was turning over. Creating turnovers, don't turn it over, right? We all know that. That's never changed. Everything being equal, right? Don't turn it over or create them. How are you going to be explosive? Touchdowns in the red zone, lost yardage plays, and then third down conversions. And what come up lately is QB off schedule explosives or QB off schedule plays. That led to, and there were other categories that were down here. One time it was rushing touchdowns in the red zone, which led to what? Touchdowns in the red zone. If you can run it in, you're going to be higher in this category. But it was like, if you stay within the model of what wins, then you ought to practice to this. Like, how are we going to practice get turnovers and not turning it over? What does that include in terms of the schemes you're running, in terms of lost yardage plays, turning people loose, getting your quarterback hit? Are you going to be a drop back team, put it more at risk, right? You're going to be more play action, you're going to protect. TDs in the red zone, you're going to work your ass off in the red zone, it being really good, right? Are you going to be creative in the red zone? You're just going to line up and run duo, hope like hell you're better. No, you better not do that. You better be creative. Lost yardage plays, right? Eliminate lost yardage plays, get you behind the sticks. Third down conversions, because if you're sure as hell not explosive, if you're not good on third downs, you're screwed, you're punting.
There you go, the explosives. The other thing is, for everybody that is on the Shedeur Sanders bandwagon and thinks because he wanted to draft him in the 5th round in Baltimore where he had Lamar Jackson, again, he's got to stop the big losses and the turnovers. I mean, it's pretty simple. He made it real clear. He isn't going to have a quarterback that turns the ball over and takes negative plays.
He's not, and I think what's really interesting is how he just said analytics, right? He said it in ways that fans can kind of grip a little bit more, which is this is how teams win, we should do it that way. If things change, if the data changes, then we should shift as well. But that's the reality is all of what he's talking about is analytics. And so for anybody who hopes that this long coach, 60 years old, is going to not do analytics, he actually may believe in analytics more than Kevin Stefanski. And I know that sounds like it might be hyperbole, but it's not. Todd Monken really believes this is how things should go based on how the numbers are, and he loves information. So I think for fans who hate it, you even heard him talk about creativity in the red zone. What does that look like? Right? Does that look like reverses? Does that look like trying to be the smartest guy in the room? Yeah, it absolutely does. Everything inversions that we saw from Kevin Stefanski, you're probably going to see from Todd Monken, and you might see it at even higher rates. So 4th down conversions or attempts, 3rd down, creativity, explosions, all that stuff. It's analytics 101. How do you win in the NFL? That's what we're going to do. When the data changes, we'll change how we're practicing.